Good morning, Carla Hartley here. It is Wednesday, June 24th. Our courts have been open since June 15th, and I want to talk about how very, very important it is for people that are going to the courthouse to comply with the social distancing. Keeping the mask over your mouth and nose, and all of these things that the court is asking us to do, and that frankly right now we are kind of ordered to do, not kind of, we are ordered to do while we're in the courthouse. So let's start with reason number one. Let's be polite. Let's be polite, okay? If governmental authority is not enough for you, try being polite to the person next to you that might live with their grandmother or their grandfather, or a sick mother, or a cousin that has stage 4 cancer and is immunocompromised. Try being polite. Just go back to the days of Dear Abby and think, wow, what can I do to make sure that I'm not causing anyone else any anxiety? You know what you can do right now? It's the same thing I'm doing. I'm not afraid for myself. I am afraid for certain people I care about. So there you have it. Let's try being polite. Cover your mouth and your nose. And for God's sake, man, keep the 6 feet close social distance. Okay, so the second thing, I've said it before, is an old military thing, right? When there is a crisis, you obey the order and then you protest the order later through channels. There are channels that are open that you can use to protest this. But don't do it in the courthouse. The court is the property of the county, okay? It has the right, in the state, it has the right, the court has the right to establish the terms by which people will be on its premises. And right now, those terms are consistent with what the governor and our local health officials in Ventura have requested. So if you don't like it, obey it for now and go protest it. Protest it with your city council. Write a letter to your governor, your congressman, or your congresswoman, or whoever you feel like writing stuff to. Make your voice heard. Vote in the fall. But don't make the person next to you, don't put somebody at risk, or don't let them think they're being placed at risk because of your decision to believe that there is not a risk. Again, I'm personally not in danger. I know many people who feel that they are in danger. So out of a care for them, because we are supposed to be operating in good faith and with charity and kindness towards the people next door. All right? Yes, I'm an attorney. Yes, I fight with people for a living. But I try to do it civilly, and I try to do it as wisely as possible, which means picking your battles. Pick your battle. This ain't the battle to pick. So we've gone through that. The third thing is kind of a, not kind of, it is an old Christian thing. Okay, in the New Testament, Paul is writing one of his letters and he's talking about how while he can eat things that are forbidden and not go to hell because Jesus died and redeemed him from his sins, and it doesn't threaten his faith because he's strong in the faith. However, there are these other people that are much weaker, and his counsel to them was, don't throw down and rub your strength in someone else's face. Now, if you're not a Christian, this still applies. If you, like me, are very physically strong, okay, and you don't have a concern, why would you still behave in a manner that threatens the weaker person next to you? Just think about it. Think about it. I don't think I can come up with better reasons. You're not losing any tremendous right by wearing a mask over your face. It's inconvenient. It's unpleasant. Get over yourself. Get over yourself. That's all I have to say about that. This is not a violation of an important right. Violation of an important right, we've seen plenty of those taking place over the last several months. Right to assemble, the right to do so many things, freedom of speech, the right to be in business. Wearing a mask doesn't violate any of those, and it lets us exercise our other freedoms. So for goodness sake, for goodness sake, just consider that maybe it's a good thing for you to be polite and to follow channels and to think with charity towards your fellow man.